faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith.
As we prepare to reflect on Dr. King's birthday, this is a great time to look back on his life and legacy. A wonderful place to do that is in the main library in downtown Nashville. Nashville's rich history in the civil rights movement is reflected in every space in the civil rights room. I'm with Tasmeen, who is the program designer for the civil rights room. This room is special. What is it that you hope that people walk away from when they come in here?
Yeah, we hope that people leave the space with some Nashville pride. Like, that is our base intention, that they come in understanding who they are in the city, even if they're tourists. But we imagine too, if children are in, or adults are in, especially if they're new to the area and to the space, that they understand what Nashville means to them. They come into the civil rights room and it deepens their connection to an international story that Nashville plays a major role in. Prominent place for helping to design what we understand about civil rights, here and internationally. You have to feel proud about that.
Do you have a favorite photo? Is there one that strikes you as the most like,
Z. Alexander Luby's home was bombed April 19th, 1960. Within hours, the photo around this pillar takes place. Within hours.
So the bombing takes place.
On the 19th, and notice this picture is also dated the 19th. 4,000 students, citizens mobilized to do a silent march. This always gets me. Silent march.
Right.
So now you're just actually watching this visual of this snaking line. But how do you mobilize without any cell phone?
Right. The faces of these two little girls as their mom, who looks so dignified, holds their hand and walks them to school.
The idea that it's not that long ago. Yeah. So we know that's Errol Groves with the jeans on, and his mother, Iredell Groves. Both still alive.
Both still alive.
Both still alive. Errol's retired, his mom still works, she's in her 80s.
Oh my goodness, and this was him on the first day of desegregating.
Yeah, Buena Vista School. If you look at the Civil Rights Collection, which includes the banner photo collection, you have Dr. King, you suddenly see him as a man. A man who's like any other man, sitting in a folding chair, talking to community leaders. But he had already been scheduled to come to Fisk after the motion in Nashville about ending public segregation was taking place. So when we have Fiskites come in, imagine them saying, "This is my gym."
Oh, I know, they're so proud.
They're so proud.
In the words of Dr. King.
In the words of Dr. King.
I came to Nashville not to bring inspiration, but to gain inspiration from the great movement that has taken place in this community.
Yes.
He was inspired by Nashville.
Yes. Yeah. So what must we think about ourselves?
Yes.
What were we doing here?
I know.
It's amazing to think. And so when we think about our identity, sort of, nestled into country music and bridesmaids parties and all the things that we attach ourselves to, hot chicken.
Exactly.
And then we remember that this great man, who is still on a pedestal for many of us.
Oh, yes.
Rightfully so for many of us, that he came here for inspiration. I think that's transformative. So young people today think, well, what would make me get up and do something like that?
Exactly.
So that's their question, and they grapple with it, which is beautiful to see.